rebound. Oh! Kid's on fire, man.
After the playoffs, I went to a park, got to spend a little time with my friends, and everybody was really excited that I came into the park, and we ended up playing like pickup with some of the kids. Some lady, she was probably 25, 26 years old. She was crying, and I'm like, why are you crying? Is everything's cool? We're having a good time. And she was just telling me a story about how her brother was shot to death on the same park we were playing in. It seems unreal, but as much as I wanted to help, sometimes the best thing to do is just listen.
Tyrone he was goofy. Wanted to have everybody laughing. Was a bright kid, real bright. He was really smart. He was real smart.
I used to walk to school and from school almost every day, especially after practice. Aramein Brown, he was one of the few people who can tell me when I was wrong, and I had to listen to it because I knew everything he said came from the heart.
Shakaki was my older sister. She loved her family no matter what. Like, she'll call me every single day and we'd laugh on the phone for an hour.
Charles was my good friend, my real close friend, like one of my best friends. I knew him forever. We talk about stuff late at night, just talk about how to get money, or how to better ourselves, how to get a better job.
My brother Manny taught me a lot about basketball, hockey, football, baseball, and sometimes he would teach me a little bit about swimming. I believe I was 7. We talked about what we're gonna do the next day. We planned to go bowling.
I went to McDonald's. I seen Tyrone in there having that interview. I was so proud of Tyrone at that moment, like, Tyrone getting a job. Tyrone actually went out and looked for a job. I wanted to talk to him so bad, but he was in the middle of the interview, so I just left out. I didn't even say nothing to him. I just left out. He seen me, shook his head, I shook my head, and I just walked out. That was the last time I seen Tyrone in McDonald's having an interview. That was the last time I seen him.
Let's go hang out. Let's do what we do. Let's just get away from the stress. He was like, okay. And then he was like, I'm gonna call you in a little while.
There was a table right behind me, and he said, hey, Juju, which is my nickname. And I said, what's that? Open it, you'll see. So I opened it. Ray Allen, Jerry Stackhouse. Can't believe that out of all the people we could have gave this to, he gave it to me, and this is the last thing he gave anybody.
I wish at McDonald's I could have just told him, I love you, Tyrone. So I think I blame myself for that, just not being able to tell him.
Mom, she came down and she told me that my sister was shot.
Shakaki had been shot 3 times in her stomach. She was hanging on the porch with her friends, and a man from a driveway just came and shooting.
My mom always watched the news in the morning. She called me. She called me in our room. She was like, Bree, don't you know him?
I remember the day I get the phone call that was like, Charles got shot. And I was just like, and back when I was like, okay, he got shot, he'll be okay. I know him, he's tough, he'll be fine.
He went to the gas station to get some pop, and once he left the gas station, he stopped at a red light, and the shooter stopped at Manny's car, and then he got shot in the back of the neck. The shooter, he was angry for some reason.
One of my friends that I grew up with, they said they killed himself playing Russian roulette. I don't know how you could kill yourself with a bullet being in the back of your head.
I thought about retaliation. I thought about it.
I was thinking about going out and finding out who killed my sister. I was thinking about killing him. But that was the plan, at least.
Couldn't nobody tell me, Bree, I understand what you're going through. You don't.
It was right before training camp. My whole mind frame changed. I didn't care about anything. I was just so mad all the time, and I was short-fused.
I'm not scared to show my emotions at all. I don't care what people think about me. That's the last thing that I think about. I do what I want to do. Crying, of course.
I do cry a lot of times, but sometimes it's not when another person is looking at me. Like I cry a lot when I'm in private just thinking about it.
You just taught to be a man and be strong, and 9 times out of 10, everybody needs somebody to talk to.
Oh, the days after, it was really hard. And I think about my friend a lot. But you don't have to be ashamed that you need to talk to somebody.
The thing is, we have to get through it together as a family. We can't all go on our own page and cry on our own. We have to go together as one. Like, sticks alone, like for instance, sticks alone are weak. Together, they're strong. I got that from Rise of the Planet Apes. Give them a shout out.
I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me or anything. No sympathy. I don't like none of that. I know in my heart where he is, and I'll never forget, but it's too late.
Every morning I get up, look at his obituary and say, I love you, Tyrone. Everything I do today is gonna be for you. Every morning.
To this day, I still just sit in my room sometimes and I just think about it. I think about it every morning, every day. Even if I'm just daydreaming, I just think about him.
When it's like real heavy on my mind, all I do is think about her. I stay in my room a lot. I try not to show it around nobody. I'd rather keep it in.
He's not like he used to be. Whenever he would talk to Shakaki, he was always just happy and smiling and laughing. I mean, he still smiles and he still laughs, but it's just something different about him. I don't know what it is, but, you know, I miss the old him.
I'm not okay with losing a friend, but guess the good do really die young.
My mother made this teardrop, and it symbolizes pain, the smoothness of it on the outside, and then the inside, it looks like it's gone through a lot, you know? It represents people. It also is a symbol of hope, just knowing that whatever you're going through, you're wearing this and we're all in this together, this fight.